What are the three things that make Absolute Batman great? Okay, the number one thing that makes Absolute Batman great has to do with the character design. I definitely think the huge bat symbol on his chest that turns into an axe, that's like a plus. The design of all the villains, especially when it comes to Bane, I definitely think Bane is the most standout character out of the Absolute Batman series outside of Joker. You know, what else? The second thing I had to say is just the characters' origin stories. The fact that the characters were friends of Bruce prior to them being villains. And I guess the Prime Universe, Prime Earth Batman, the villains aren't friends with Bruce. The only one who has somewhat of a relationship is like Oswald Cobblepot, but the rest of the villains you meet as Batman going against villains. But in the Absolute Universe, it's just Batman is friends with Selina. He's friends with Waylon Jones. He's friends with all these villains that you later find out become villains. So I definitely feel like that's a very nice twist. Bruce Wayne is friends with all these people. His father died as a child while being a teacher, and it's just a nice spin on the character. The third thing I believe makes Absolute Batman just overall a great comic book definitely has to do with just the way I would say the world is set to be just a darker version of Gotham. Overall, it's like 5 times more darker than the Gotham you got in Prime Earth. This is like one of the worst. I want to say one of the worst places you can live in, outside of like Attack on Titan and probably like Death Note, and I want to say probably Goblin Slayer. Gotham, this absolute Gotham, is like one of the worst cities you can ever live in, and I like the fact that they made this city like 5 times darker. And yeah, those are the three reasons why I believe Absolute Batman is just a great comic to read and sit down and pay attention to. And I definitely look forward to what comes from this universe.